What's up, YouTube? I am back and welcome to Not Quite Mint. I'm Tom, and today we're going to be running down our keys for week 22 of 2021. First off, guys, I'd just like to apologize that I haven't been around for the last few weeks. Things have been a little bit hectic here in the Not Quite Mint headquarters. I've took on a little bit of a challenge of myself. So I've not really been around much, but I am back and hopefully we'll be doing regular videos. It's probably going to move from a Tuesday night to a Monday night so I can have the live interaction with you guys, because that is one of my favorite parts of doing YouTube. So hopefully we'll move to a Monday night. And yeah, well, hopefully new things coming. Our new video or a new thing that we're going to be doing monthly, where we'll be doing our kind of running through the previews magazine. We'll be doing that every month. I will be joined by the Killer Comics crew. Big shout out to them. So make sure you check them out over on Geeky Guy Comics on a Thursday night. I'm going to be there pretty much every Thursday night with the Killer Comics crew. So make sure you check that out. As always, guys, please give us the thumbs up if you do like what we're doing here on Not Quite Mint. Make sure you smash that dingly bell so you don't miss any of the content, because there is going to be stuff coming out regularly now. Well, hopefully, anyway. And also, yeah, drop a comment below and, let us know what, that I'm doing the right thing. Another thing I've got to mention is Rich has moved on and he's now started his own YouTube channel doing Rich Collects Everything. So make sure you check him out as he takes on his new venture of collecting everything. And also, he started a new thing called Swift Breaks, also worth checking out if you want to check it out. Where they unbox cards, baseball cards, trading cards, Pokemon cards, all sorts of things like that. So that is pretty cool. So head over to Swift Breaks and check that out. Anyway, guys, we are here to talk about keys. There are quite a few keys out this week, but what I've decided to do is just talk to you about the kind of top keys and, any first issues that I think that might be worth picking up for New Comic Book Day tomorrow. So let's get into it, shall we? First up is War of the Bounty Hunters issue 1. And this one, guys, is a 5-part mini-series coming from Marvel. And it's crossing over pretty much all of the Star Wars titles that are going to be going on from June until October. So if you are a Star Wars fan, it's going to be worth picking up. If you're not a Star Wars fan, I think this might just be worth picking up anyway, just to get yourselves into it. If you don't like Star Wars, just to, give it a try, why not? The artist and writer for this one is Charles Soule is the writer, and the artist is Steve McNevin. And these guys are pretty good. They've worked on Darth Vader and Dr. Aphra as well, so pretty good. They've already got a good standing with Star Wars, so this one should be quite a good one. Now, the solicitation for this one, I'll read it out to you. It says, "Most wanted. At war for the greatest prize of all, Han Solo, the hunt begins. Nobody steals from Boba Fett. The notorious bounty hunter will not stop until he gets what is rightfully his. For the thief, no corner of the galaxy is safe. Good thing for them that the Rebel Alliance, the Empire, and every bounty hunter in the galaxy is standing in God Boba's way. With the last page reveal that will blow this Death Star-sized issue wide open, is just the beginning. The biggest crossover in Star Wars history will continue raging through the pages of the Wars of Bounty Hunter event miniseries and tie into Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, Darth Vader, and the Bounty Hunters throughout October. Only one bounty hunter will be left standing in the Star Wars galaxy. Will never be the same. So it's very much going to be a Highlander, but for the Star Wars bounty hunters." Next up is Worst Dudes. This one's coming to you from Dark Horse Comics, and this one is a first issue, so it's always worth getting the first issue. Even if you don't like it, you can always sell it on, or just put it to one side for a rainy day. I mean, I quite like getting first issues myself, so I like saying to you guys, go out and get first issue, because it's always worth giving it a go on the first issue. Now, the solicitation for this one is, this book is so dirty, it'll turn all your other comics yellow. A dirty cop, a drugged up back-up dancer, and an angsty adolescent god. The absolute worst dudes in the galaxy are on a raunch-filled hunt for a missing pop star. It is hilarious, aggressively weird, willfully vulgar detective story from noted reprobates, Abri Siniston, who did No One Left to Fight, and the Tony Guideri, who did Juice of Hearts. Now, I don't know either of those two. but I have read that this one is going to be quite a good one. I mean, there are some speculation on this one being a very good book, and I have heard rumors, I don't know whether it was on Twitter, it might have been Instagram, that this is a very sought after book already, and it hasn't even hit the shelves. So yeah, why not get on this one? It's an issue 1. Happy days. Okay, guys, next one up is Out of Body, and this one is coming to you from Aftershock Comics. Now, this one actually is something that we spoke about, or I spoke about with Andy and Charlie and Ben over on Killer Comics Show last week. So make sure you head over there and check out what the other guys thought of this one. Andy has picked this one as one of his indie picks for this week. I'm picking this one as one of my picks of the week, keys of the week. And it's because it is a first issue and it is coming from Aftershock. And Aftershock are actually doing some really good books. Whether you're into independence or not, or whether you're just massively into your Marvel and your DC, some of these independent books are actually really worth picking up, guys. I mean, I'm a huge Marvel fan and I wasn't really into reading indie. I got started in reading into indie recently and I've never looked back, if you like. There's a lot of really good content out there. There's a lot of not so good content, but you know, most of it is really good, and Aftershock are doing some really good stuff. So I've got really good high hopes for this one. And this one is a first issue. There's some really good variants for this one as well. There's a really nice variant that looks a bit like a it's like a watercolor, and it's done by Johnny Desarandis. I'm sorry, I've completely butchered his name. I'm really sorry. I'm not very good at reading, as you can tell from me reading the solicitations from all of these. And on that note, the solicitation for this one is: when Dan Collins wakes up to find his life hanging by a thread, he must use his astral projection to discover who tried to kill him, who is the beautiful mystic who tries to help him, why does August Fry want Dan's soul, and what does it have to do with the demons who seem to be Durain Gray? Sorry. A weird occult detective thriller about life, death, and whatever lies in between, from award-winning comic book writer Peter Milligan, who did X-Force, Ecstatic, and some other books, and the artistic sensation and giant E.K. Marina, who did We Live, and Harley Quinn. So this one is going to be a good one, guys. Personally, I'm going to get this one, to be fair. And if you want to know what Andy thinks of it, check over. Well, actually, if you want to know what we actually think of it, this one will be reviewed, I'm hoping, on Killer Comics on Thursday night. So head over to Killer Comics because we will be reviewing this, I'm sure, because I think this is probably one of Andy's picks, to be fair. Next up, guys, is Everfrost, and this one's coming to you from Black Mask Studios. Now, this one is another issue 1, so this is a key because it's an issue 1. So the solicitation for this one is: Van Louise retired to the ice coast so she could quietly find a way off planet from a world on the wrong side of some kind of collapse. Anyway, that's what it says. She biohacks a dead Leviathan to orchestrate passage away into the universe, but her plans are about to get chewed up by a mounting war between the warlords, violent gatekeepers of the global running party, and the Bloom, those who risk extinction living on the water, as well as a family reunion with her son, who she hasn't seen since he died and in her arms when he was a child. Could be quite interesting. Written by Ryan K. Lindsay, and the artist is Sammy Kivill. So yeah, could be worth picking up, guys, for that. I mean, Sam Kivill is actually quite a good artist, to be fair. She's got some great stuff. So yeah, worth picking up just for the artwork if you like art. Oh, this one I'm really excited about, guys. This is Crush and Lobo issue 1. This is her kind of first solo. It's not even a solo series because I've seen it with their dad, but it's kind of Crush's first solo series, if you like. And I really like Crush. She's been a part of Teen Titans, and I've really liked her ever since. And I think she's a really cool character. And I like Lobo. Me and Andy were talking about this on Key Comics on Killer Comics last week. So we're both excited about this one. Andy's a bit more apprehensive about it because he doesn't want them to, because Lobo is more of a dark character, whereas Crush is more of a fun character. Hopefully they can amalgamate the two together to come up with something pretty cool. Yeah, so this is a key, guys, because it's the first full appearance of Katie, who is Crush's girlfriend. So hopefully we'll get a bit more information on her, and we'll actually get to see what she looks like, which is pretty cool. And this will be the first appearance of her, and hopefully she's going to be quite a long-standing character as well, like Crush is. Anyway, the solicitation for this one, guys, is, in case anyone was wondering, Crush is doing just fine. She's just recently walked away from her classmates at the Roy Harper Teen Titans Academy and effectively quit being a Teen Titan in a blaze of glory. And okay, her relationship with her too good to be true girlfriend Katie is kind of on the rocks, if you want to get technical about it. Oh, and she just recently found out that her father Lobo is in space jail. But that's cool because he is the worst. Okay, maybe Crush has some stuff, but that doesn't mean she isn't going to do anything about it, like actually go to space and confront her dad and all her problems, because everything is fine, right? So yeah, pretty cool book to pick up, guys, especially because you're going to get Crush and Lobo in one book. Next up, guys, is Basilisk. Now, this is another first issue. If you want to know what we thought about it or what we were talking about it on Killer Comics Show, head over there because Charlie, yeah, I'm gonna let you go over to Killer Comics from last week and find out what happened with this book, because it was quite funny and it was quite a funny topic, if anything. Yeah, anyway, guys, it is going to be a key because it is a first issue, and this one is coming to you from Boom Studios. This one is written by Cullen Bunn, who is a great writer. So this one I'm really excited about reading. And of course, it's a Boom Studios, and I do have a bit of a crush on Boom Studios. I do think they do some really good books. So hopefully this one is going to be another good book. And of course, Cullen Bunn is a New York Times best-selling author. So, or best-selling horror writer, I'm afraid. So hopefully this one will be pretty good. Anyway, the solicitation for this one is, who can stop the Chimera? 5 individuals bound by a cult-like hive mind. They terrorize small towns with their horrifying supernatural sense-based powers, leaving death and destruction in their wake. Reagan, one of the Chimera, escaped and has been in hiding with her murderous eyes bound, overcome with guilt, until now, when one of her victims from her past forces her to hunt down the other 4 of her kind. Quite an interesting one. The artist on this one is John Scaraff. Andy says it better, so head over to Killer Comics to see how Andy says it. Because it's much better than the way I've just said it. Apologies. If any of the people who are watching this are writers or artists for these books, I apologize that I'm butchering your names. I'm heavily dyslexic, so reading isn't my strong point, but I kind of want to learn to be better at it. Anyway, this is a key comic because it's a single first issue. It's not a single series. It's a series, but this is the first issue, so it's worth picking up, guys. Definitely, because Cullen Bunn is the writer for this one. Next one up, guys, is Moths. This one's coming to you from AWA. Again, a great little independent studio. They did Erratic. Erratic was amazing. I really did like Erratic. So I'm going to jump on this one, and mainly because Straczynski is writing it. He's a great writer. So I'm quite excited to read this one. So yeah, this is Moths issue 1. This is a key because it's a first issue. So it's always worth, like I said a million times already in this video, it is worth picking them up for the first issues, guys. So this one, the solicitation for this one is, Emily Kai has immense power inside her. However, the moment she taps into it, a clock starts. She'll only have 6 months to live once she starts her powers. As Emily enters into this journey, she contemplates how to use her gift to bring beauty into the world during the limited time that she has. Now, what a cool story! It's a bit dark, but what a cool little story. It's like she's got these powers and she's going to use them for good or bad during the 6 months that she's got to use them. I mean, that's pretty cool. Very similar to Erratic and how he only had 10 minutes to use his abilities. But this one could be quite a beautiful book to read. So, guys, pick this one up just for that. Okay, guys, next up is American Knights, Heroes Reborn. Well, actually, Heroes Reborn, American Knights, issue 1. This one is a key because it could be the first appearance of Saint. It could be a first appearance. So tomorrow, possibly pick it up if you want to pick it up because it's a first appearance. But again, it's a first issue and it's a tie-in to the Heroes Reborn miniseries that's currently going on, the event that's currently going on in the Marvel Universe, which is actually, I really enjoyed. It's a bit hit and miss, but it has been all right, actually, to be fair. The solicitation on this one is, backed by the Squadron Supreme, Commissioner Cage thinks he's bulletproof. He's dead wrong. And it's like it takes a saint to prove it. Someone is cleaning up the criminals who've escaped justice and leaving a bloody trail in their wake. This is a squadron's world, and the age of vigilantes is over. Police Commissioner Luke Cage has one job: find the scum and eliminate them before ambitions take them beyond their city streets. So I'm basically just saying that Saint's going to be Daredevil, obviously. Anyway, it's going to be worth picking up because it is going to be the first possible appearance of Saint. Hopefully it will be the first appearance of Saint, and I'm not just giving you a load of old dribble. Right then, guys, next one up is a key, but it's not a key because of any specific reasons of it being like a first appearance or anything. But this one is a key because this has been a crossover series with Batman and some of the DC characters with the Fortnite series. And it has been okay. It's been quite a fun book to read, so I recommend it as a book to read. The reason I'm telling you that this is a key to pick up, if you are interested in the Fortnite game, pick this one up because you get a code to get Deathstroke's glider. And you also get a 6-digit code to get Batman's Batman's bulletproof armor. So it's a print. It's a print. So it is a key for those particular reasons. Not the story itself is a key. It's not a first issue. There's no first tier appearances. But if you're interested in the video game and you need those codes or you want those codes, pick this one up tomorrow because it is a key for those particular reasons for you to get those codes, bang them into your game and enjoy them. So why not? Right then, guys, last one on my list, and definitely not the least, and probably the one I'm most excited about, considering the fact that I don't like horror. This one is something I'm excited about, and it is because it's written by James Tynion IV. It is The Nice House on the Lake, issue 1. This one I'm excited about, guys, because it is written by James Tynion, and I just like his work. Something Killing the Children, Department of Truth, Batman have been great, so I was going to get on this one just because it's written by James Tynion. It is a first issue, guys. It is a key because it's a first issue and it's written by James Tynion. It's a DC Black Label, so it's not going to be for the light-hearted. It's not going to be for everybody. So it's worth picking up if you're interested in horror. It could be worth picking up if you just want to read something that James Tynion's written, like myself. And it could be just worth picking up because it's a first issue and you want to try something new. So why not? The solicitation for this one, guys, so bear with me. It's quite long-winded. I really hope I can read it out loud. Okay, without messing up too much. Anyway, everyone who is invited to the house knows Walter. Well, they know a little. You know him a little. Anyway, some met him in childhood, some met him months ago, and Walter's always been a little bit off. But after the hardest year of their lives, no one was going to turn down Walter's invitation for an astonishingly beautiful house in the woods overlooking an enormous Surveyan lake. It's beautiful, it's opulent, it's private. So a week of putting up with Walter's weird little schemes and nicknames in exchange for the vacation of a lifetime, why not? All of them were at the moment in their lives where they could feel themselves pulling away from their other friends who wouldn't a chance to reconnect with people be nice. Okay. Sorry about that last little bit. Anyway, so it is a key. It is worth picking up. It is the first issue of Nice House on the Lake. We have a variant cover for this on notquitemint.com. So if you want to head over there and pick that up, make sure you use the hashtag NQM family to get yourselves 10% off anything in the shop, that is. So yeah, make sure you do that. Right then, guys, that is it. That is the end of the keys of the week. There are my picks for the week. They're my keys that I think you guys should go out and get. I'm sorry that it's a new format. It's all going to be a bit squiffy, so I apologize for any mess ups, or I apologize for any like talking over myself. I am trying to try something a little bit different of doing it. So hopefully it'll work. Hopefully you liked it. If you didn't like it or you did like it, please leave me a comment below. Hit that thumbs up. Smash that dingy bell so you don't miss any of our content. I do hope to be doing this on a Tuesday night, on Monday night, and get some guests in and we can have a bit more banter. So it's not just me and my face you've got to put up with. Anyway, guys, so thank you ever so much for joining me. It's been great. Make sure you head over to Perpetual Comics and sub him up. make sure you head over to Intention Seeking Geek and sub him up. Make sure you definitely come and see us on a Thursday night on Killer Comic Show on Geeky Guy's channel. Make sure you sub him up, guys. It is definitely worth it. We've got some great stuff coming on over there. And also, guys, make sure you go and check out Richie's new channels, Swift Breaks and Rich Collects Everything. Please go and show him support. He definitely would appreciate it. From me, as always, guys, stay safe, stay sexy, and see you.